One thing that's extremely important is knowing yourself, understanding yourself, and also understanding how the authentic you is going to thrive in this world. And we have to understand how to become that person, how to become the true self, and how to know the true self. Now, the problem is a lot of people don't even know their true self. And a lot of people don't know how to become their true self. And this is what I want to discuss in this video. I'm going to speak about number one, how to know yourself, how to know your authentic self. And then number two, how to become that person. Now, the first thing that's very important to realize is the impact the way you think and the way you feel have on life, because the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you act, that is your personality. And Joe Dispenza, who's one of my favorite writers on the brain, mind, and emotions, said the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you act is your personality, and your personality will determine your personal reality. So your reality in life is based on the way you think, feel, and act. Now, you want to think, feel, and act in an authentic way, in a way that is true to you. Now, how do you understand who you truly are? Number one, you have to be alert about your thoughts. Think about the way you are thinking. This is something that is called metacognition. Metacognition is about thinking the way that you think. How do you authentically think? How does the true self think? And number two is meta mood. And meta mood speaks about how do you authentically feel? How does the true self feel? Understanding the way you think, understanding the way you feel, and understanding the way you act will give you an insight of the authentic self or the true you. But another thing that we have to realize is the world, our upbringing, our culture, our religion has shaped us into somebody that we were not necessarily created to be. So when you grow up, you learn this unique way of thinking, your unique way of seeing the world, your unique way of feeling about the world. And then society, parents, teachers, coaches tells you, don't think like this, don't be like this, be like this. I'm not speaking about a healthy discipline where they train and teach you to be a good person in this world, because that's actually very necessary. I'm speaking about when society takes you away from the person that you authentically are, the true you. So what happens? Your unique way of thinking, your unique way of feeling gets pushed down into the subconscious. And this is what psychologist Carl Jung calls the shadow. Now, the shadow is the part of yourself that's buried deep beneath. And these are parts that's true to you. These are parts that are part of your authentic self, but you're ashamed of it. Why are you ashamed of it? Because the world has taught you that you should be ashamed of this, or the world has taught you that it's not okay to think like this. Yet, let me use an example. Say, for instance, a guy grew up in a very sporty family, but he is very much into music. He loves music. And now his parents or his peers or his family tells them, you're not a real man if you don't do sports. You're not a good enough person for us when you do music. That desire for music, that talent for music, or the talent for the creative arts, it gets buried into the subconscious. And now he tries to be the sport person because he wants the acceptance of people out there, or because that's who the world taught him to be. But that's not who he actually is. Who he actually is a musician, is an artist, and it's buried deep beneath within the shadow. Now, Carl Jung said a very interesting thing. He said, unless we make the unconscious conscious, it will direct our lives, and we will call it fate. So we will be continuously frustrated. We will be continuously angry if we get to the place where we bury things deep beneath and we don't integrate it. This is what Carl Jung said, integrate the shadow, those parts of you that are part of yourself. You have to integrate it in your life. And the reason why most people don't do it, the reason why most people don't integrate the shadow, is because of this fear of what people out there will say. And this brings a person into people pleasing. And if a person is in people pleasing, then being myself is not that important. What others think of me is what is really important. So people struggle to integrate the shadow. People struggle to integrate those hidden parts of themselves that's actually true to them. So in our next video, we're going to speak about how people-pleasing developed and how to deal with this people-pleasing. But for today, these two things are important. Remember to subscribe, remember to like this video, and if you believe this content can help other people, I want to encourage you to share the video. So number one, know yourself. Know the way you think, know the way you feel. And sometimes it takes a bit of time to do that, but keep on with the process. And number two, integrate the shadow. Integrate those parts of you that has been buried beneath. From Mind Prosperity, we love you and we are excited to see you soon again. Goodbye.